Now I'm going to show you how to begin to uh, cut and sew the piece of cloth that becomes the straps. First, an overview. Here's a Rakusu as an example, and here are the straps. And you can see there are two straps. Goes around your neck, and so there are two straps that come around. It goes up and through this piece. First thing that's important is to get a personal measurement for how long the straps should be. These straps, if you hold your hands in the shashu position or kinhin position, should come to the middle of your hands, not the straps, but the middle of the Rakusu should come to the middle of your hands with your arms parallel to the floor. You can take a sewing tape measure and put it around your neck and measure to this point. That will give you a length that should come to here. Because the things are sewn above that, about 7 centimeters above that, you want to subtract 7 plus 7, or 14 centimeters, from your measurement. So if your measurement around your neck to your hands was 100, subtracting 14 would give you 86. Okay? You take the piece of cloth that says straps on it, which is quite wide and long because you're going to have to make two of them out of it. And I'll show you a picture. It's on page 10 of the San Francisco Zen Center instructions for sewing. That's your piece of cloth. The length is going to be a personal measurement. We just came up with 86, and then you add a centimeter on each end for selvage, so you come up with 88. So you're going to want to have your length 88. You take your ceramic pencil and you draw these lines according to the measurements here, much like we drew the lines for the frame, but you don't have to be as precise in getting it down to millimeters on this one. Once you draw things as the lines are shown here, that middle one where I put X's is where you will cut. So when you cut, you have two pieces. Now, once you have your pieces, you want to fold them along the middle. Here's one that I've been working on. You want to fold them along the middle so they're about 4 centimeters here. Actually, this would be a little bit more than 4. You fold it so that the marks are on the outside. The reason of that is because we're going to turn this inside out when we have it finished. So the marks now show out here where we sew it. And then we sew 2 millimeters or so outside the line into the selvage with a running stitch. Black on black doesn't show very well. With a running stitch. Now, before we've done that, we've pinned it. And here's one that I've pinned. And you'll notice that I've pinned it with white pins here. Except for the very middle, where I've pinned it, the middle 7 centimeters, I've put red pins. And that's to remind myself that you do not sew in this area. And that gets us to the first part of making the straps.